I'm back again to show you guys my hometown in the Bay. I'm flying home to surprise my dad for his birthday, and I asked my mom if she wanted to help me surprise him, but it ended up being not super successful because he figured it out and knew that I was coming. But this is me meeting him at the airport, and we went back home to eat the cake that my mom bought at a local French bakery shop. She got 3. One of them is like for Lunar New Year, the red one, and then there's a pistachio and a tiramisu one. And it was really nice being home and being able to talk to my parents in person again. I feel like when I'm in college, I don't really reach out with updates very often, and we don't call very often either, but it's always very nice to be back. We ended up eating like half of each cake before we went to bed because my flight was really late. It landed at like 11, and my parents usually sleep at 11, so they already stayed up quite a while. This is the next morning. I love how green and lush the Bay is compared to LA. I just feel like there's a lot more trees and a lot more rain in general, so it's very beautiful. I had work, and my mom had work, and my dad had work, so it was a very slow day for us. We didn't really do much, we just stayed inside. It was still really relaxing. And when my mom got back, we tried the tang hulu she made the other day. It was very good. It was a little bit sticky, but I always love the little desserts and snacks that my mom makes. She's been experimenting since the beginning of COVID and hasn't stopped, so we have a lot of homemade treats all the time. But today we decided to get takeout. We went to California Avenue to pick up Zarene's and Yumi Tea. These are both places that we frequent a lot when we decide to take out. We always eat near the couch by the TV because we watch Chinese dramas during dinner. It's really nice to just catch up, see what they're watching. I jumped in wherever they left off, and it was a really exciting drama. It was very funny too, and yeah, I love just being able to talk about these random things with them. And we finished up the cake and went to bed. It was a pretty uneventful day, but I like these days. I went to visit my friend in Berkeley. This is her cat, or her roommate's cat, I think. And we had a few plans ahead of us. The first one was Mind Coffee. My friend said they had very good einspanners, and I got a matcha and enjoyed it a lot. It was very creamy and thick, which I think is different than the ones from LA. Yeah, you can see like the heavy cream that they put on the very top. It was very delicious. And the next stop was Fun Park. It was a newly opened store with a lot of trinkets, blind boxes, and little accessories. It was really fun to just walk around and see what they had. I like the decorations. This is really funny. There was a claw machine that we tried, unsuccessfully, of course. I don't think I've ever gotten anything from a claw machine. But yeah, I really enjoyed looking around. And they also had an upstairs area for clothes, and also making those cases, like for mirrors and accessories and phone cases. So it's a good place for an activity. And then we stopped by an estate sale that we just happened upon. It was really fun loitering around and seeing what the owner left behind. You can kind of tell like the personality of the owner and who lived here before. I ended up getting a small wallet that also holds keys. I feel like that's really efficient. I also got a white button up, and together they were like $15. I feel like this place was a little bit expensive in terms of estate sales, but it was still obviously cheaper than the stores. They had a lot of cute photographs and records and stuff like that. And the next stop was lunch. We went to this family sushi restaurant. The prices were really good and the food was also delicious. We shared one of the combo plates since we were still full from coffee. And the next stop is the cider bar. I love cider bars now. This has introduced me to my new obsession. I think the mimosa one was my favorite. All of them were really good. It was really pretty on the way home, and when I got home, my parents were prepping for dinner because we invited my aunt and uncle to join us. This is the dessert that we're gonna eat later, the ice cream mochis. And my mom also handmade baozi, and my dad contributed with his duck plate and duck soup as well. And everything came out really successfully and it was delicious. I always think my mom's cooking is delicious, so there's nothing new here. Now we ate at the table this time because of the guests, but afterward we still watched a movie at the couch. We watched Anatomy of a Fall. I had to do some work during the movie, but I still really enjoyed the plot, the characters. I think that it was very well done. So obviously it's nominated for an Oscar. And we discussed the movie afterward because it's a little bit ambiguous. I enjoyed discussing like what we thought actually happened and little details and stuff like that. The next day we got up early to go hiking. My parents always go to the dish for their little walks, so I joined them today. And the weather was really good. It was not sunny, it wasn't raining or super cold either. So very perfect for a hike. I've been going to the gym to do cardio, so I think that's why this hike was a little bit easier than before. I really dreaded going to the dish before because I'd be so winded after, but I think this time was a little bit better. I still have work to do for sure. And we saw a hawk or falcon and a coyote, which I have videos of, you can see them later. But it was really fun because we didn't think we would be able to see a coyote, even though there were like signs to watch out for them. Yeah, not excited or not, yeah, I don't know. But it was fun. He was really far away, so it was not dangerous at all. And then afterward, we went to pick up lunch from a ramen place that I don't know the name of, but it was near San Jose, Santa Clara area. And then I had to leave for the airport. I had to wear all the clothes that I bought on this trip, including a scarf, because I didn't have space in my backpack. But it ended up being fine. I just felt a little silly at the airport. Thank you for joining me for another adventure. See you next time.